everyone, I'm Tina, and this is To the Inner Wild. Thanks for visiting. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing some tarot again, with the same cards. I'm usually not this consistent, but I feel like these cards have something more to say. Otherwise, it would be easier for me to move on to the next set and give this one a break. And that's usually my role. The cards have energy too, so the messages and being a resource. It's 55 on the clock. We all like to be appreciated, right? And purposeful. If I wasn't sensing that energy from it, then, it's time to give it a break. It's just a matter of mutual respect, yeah? I thought that should be mentioned. Okay. This weekend, I put myself up to a few too many tasks, or they just kind of compiled without me foreseeing it.
In the previous reading, we chatted about the benefits of putting yourself up to new challenges. Well, this instance reiterates the need to set new boundaries alongside those new challenges. For instance, I forget the full moon impacts me and to steer course similar to retrogrades, meaning I can still proceed with conviction, but also err on the side of caution.
It's time to just kind of chill out, slow down. And here we are. I most of the day my head is just not feeling good. So I think the full moon was either yesterday or today. Today is now the 24th, which is a Saturday. By the way, I invite our angels and our higher selves. Did I say angels? If I said angel, let's also say archangels. Ascended masters. Who else? I feel like that's one. What is it? Is this being clairsentient? It's 67. Clear feeling. Can you see it? There we go. Let me just double check. 67. Empathy. Oh, I'm talking to empathic people. Okay, empaths, yeah. Protecting your energy, huh? Wait, what? And this goes along with it being full moon time. And what I was just telling you, I just not feeling. It's weird. Okay, receptivity, emotional connection, shared experience, and sensitivity. So you might not realize this, but you're more receptive to others, and it might be affecting your physicality or your mental state. Yeah. Element is spirit and water. Heart is a chakra. In this image, we see through 3 hearts joined at the center to make a clover shape. Each heart radiating circular lines of energy in green, the color of the heart chakra. Often empathy is taken to mean the detached mental understanding of the emotional experiences of another. But in this case, the emphasis has been put on the ability of the open heart to sense and experience the emotional state of another being. This could be a partner or friend, but doesn't necessarily have to be human at all. This ability, especially in combination with other amplified senses and telepathy, can enable communication with animals and even nature spirits. Yep. On a more mundane level, it can indicate simply knowing how another person feels through shared experience and emotional sensitivity. Oh, I experienced that today. 4:41 was on the clock. It's getting really hot in here. Okay, so we have that. Maybe you experienced something similar to that today. Oh my, how can I do this? Yeah, I told you there's a lot of glare here. Okay. Yeah, so because there were being so many obligations today that I didn't realize, I just had to take some time out today and cut some of those obligations. Even if they're important to me, it's just ultimately I have to set my foot down even within my mistakes of maybe overbooking myself or not foreseeing this. Whatever the case, I just have to accept it and honor it and see the truth of it, you know. Accountability also means like stepping away when you have to for self-care, yeah. Oh, we got another one. It's 64. It's Clairaudient. I got this before too. So, with my Clairaudience, it's on different levels. That's really cool. If you have this, it's really cool, or have practiced it, because I feel like it's not like limited to certain people. It's limited to how open you are. The practice as well. Discipline attached to it, yeah? Okay. Alright, angels. Oh, what would you like for those that are watching? And for myself, of course, because I will be watching and editing. Okay, I just want a short one right now. I thought it was interesting that we got 2 within a gifted realm, which is within. That's the 7th element. So we got, what you call it? Implications toward this from the last reading yesterday using the same cards. It talked about a 7-pointed star very briefly, but here we go. This one is 7. Whoops. Are they pigeons? Bluebirds? I think they're bluebirds because they're colored blue. They're in flight. Okay, so that's number 7. Can you elaborate, Spirit? Alright, let's pick one. Let's pick one. Which one do you want, Spirit? What do you think? For those that are watching, that one and that one. Yep, those 2. 8:38 on the clock. So we have 30 and 63. Oh my gosh, we have another one. Ooh, you're gifted. And the Fae help you with this sense. It makes you feel magical. Okay, so let me show it to you. So this is the clarifier that I asked for. I think this is clear touch. Clairsentient. That's number 63 and 30. 63 says, yeah, also taste. Oh, I haven't done that one yet. Okay. Physical sensation, comfort, creation, contact, support, and connection. Earth and water are the elements, while root and sacral are the chakras. In touch, we see the lips, and particularly hands, are emphasized in the colors of the root and sacral chakras. With energy lines around the hands connecting them together, the sense of touch connects us to the physical realm around us. Touch has a power to dispel illusion, showing only what is physically tangible, while the other senses are more subtle and influenced by other factors. That's something to keep in mind too. Through touch, we also connect to other people, lending support and showing affection. The ultimate indulgence and expression of this being the physical act of lovemaking. Taste is also part of this sense of touch, as it is through physical contact with the tongue that we can enjoy the sensation of our favorite tastes. Of course, there is also the possibility of unpleasant tastes and physical sensations, such as the pain and physical violence towards each other. These are still ways of connecting with the world, but they are obviously inharmonious. So what does it have to do with the bird? Okay, let me just briefly get a feel for 30. Elemental, undying love, relationships, infatuation, manipulation, seduction, and beauty. This is like more like entrancement. Oh, okay. So with this new gift, or developing, as far as being able to feel what others feel, the energy of even in human forms, to be aware. We have to be aware of it also encasing the mask, like lies. That
even this insight doesn't give the whole truth. It gives the subject in receptive form, not the context.
Are only a fraction of the truth of the whole picture, yeah? So when you feel into other people's energy, to, what is it, angels? What do you think? I'm a little lost right now. Why? How does that clarify the bird? What kind of bird is it? It's a blackbird. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird, fly into the light of the dark black night. How does it go? All your life, you've been waiting for this moment to be free. Huh. There's something here. What are you talking about, Spirit? What does this mean? Oh, maybe these are new gifts to you. Okay, you have to respect your new gifts. That's what it is. Okay. I think it's just a beware. Just a word of caution that this is great and all, but to treat it with respect because they are gifts. And they're supposed to help lead you through some kind of darkness, yeah. Okay, is there anything else? I think that was just a short message. 15:09 on the clock. Okay, anything final, Spirit? That's one. Oh my gosh. Super gifted, man. 65. Claire is speaking. Clear speaking. Look at that. How crazy. Cool. Voice, communication, manifestation, power, expression, creativity, transmission. Element is air. Throat and solar plexus are the chakras. This image shows a voice of being projected from the self as golden trumpets and sound pouring out into the world. The golden trumpets represent this role of the solar plexus at the support of the voice. This is also linked to my other reading. Remember the trumpet, sounding trumpet? That was the placebo effect one. It was part 2. And the blue sound energy is the color of the throat chakra, which through the spoken or sung word, we have a powerful tool of expression to the outer world. In effect, the spoken word has all the potential and is especially potent when given the focus. Centered sounds, when sung or chanted, also have the potential to cause effect, harmony and healing, or chaos and discord. Our voice is one of the most powerful magical tools. True. On a more mundane level, of course, lessons conveyed through speech and even gossip. Yes, that's what I was getting the feels for this, is that we need to be careful with all these gifts. We may be very involved with, the imaginative, this new world to us can be quite entrancing. But the fact of the matter is that it not just clarifies things, but in a way makes them more complex. Given so, it takes a lot more discernment and to be able to take responsibility for what we are receiving. I take it that what you speak into existence, whether it already exists or not, is impactful. This is the other one that came out. Salamanders. Your voice, it looks like it defines who you are. You have the power of adaptability, as we all do. It's just highly adaptable. Oh, you can shift your scripts with your voice. It's an act of magic. Self-talk, inner talk with whoever is impactful. Hmm. Because everything reciprocates, right? Oh my gosh, this is a download. 2012 was on the clock. When we talk, okay, yeah, okay. You have these gifts. It's a reciprocation of energy, right? How much you receive is a good measure of how impactful you are. Oh, that's why your voice not just matters, but it requires more responsibility. It carries more weight. Whoa, that's a lot, everybody. That's cool. I want to keep reading, but I wanted to keep this short. So I see that you have a lot of takeaways from this world, even if the world might not have felt fair to you. That as it stands right now, you are gifted with these things to help clarify the resources along the way. Uh, it's like an upgrade. That's what it is. I think that's this one. It's an upgrade, and I think these are just ways to tell you that you're not forgotten about. Okay, 52. It's the veil. Okay. What do we want to say about this? Because I already have my first impression of this. This is almost an act of secrecy, respect, and in the allowance for things to fall incognito. It's a certain trust and initiation, like the veil, when in matrimony. Certain mysteries involved up until that sacred moment of when the veil can be lifted. The solemnness and the sacredness of the substantial parts of life. Oh yeah, so it looks like almost like fungi, right? The heads of mushrooms. And with that, we see a very molecular and even ethereal and basic level with mushrooms. They are super resourceful in using their environment to grow. The adaptation has expedited their growth. Humidity, shade, those kind of conditions that almost seem forgotten about, like marsh-like weather, the dank marshes, that kind of environment. And yeah, you can find many different places to grow. So I think there's something in that even though we have all of these gifts within our accessibility, to remain humble in the fact that we don't know everything, and we're not supposed to. Because I get the impression that, with addictive personalities such as myself and tendencies, that we can get very involved with new things, shiny things, including our gifts. And it's just something to keep in mind. I think you can expand on that realm of thought. You can't really force abundance to happen in its highest potential, as it unfolds. It all happens organically. So these gifts were developed over time. So when you see it like that, then it kind of clicks for you. To be able to step back and stay humble. I think that's it. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, higher selves of all those that are watching, ascended masters, angels, and archangels. Thank you very much. I think that was super helpful. Thank you, spirit. I think I need a little bit more rest. But I hope that helps you out. I think that helps me out to get clarifiers like that back to back. Hopefully that gives you some confidence, and maybe you don't need to blurt it out to everybody that you have this or that, and you don't have to feel the need to prove it to anyone, whereas in some instances you've felt like that, even maybe prove it to yourself. But this is confirmation of being in touch with that, the accessibility points. if they are not already in practice. They need your full onboarding to it. You have to be open to it first in order to allow for it in. What is it? Acknowledgement is the first step. Yeah. Acknowledgement of the truth, just like in addictions, admitting that there's a problem. But this is not a problem. This is admittance of the truth. Yeah. So that's the first step, and then there's other phases from there. How did I say? I think that's really it. I don't want to expand on it anymore. I think that might be one. A bunch of trees.
This depicts inner growth and the expansion of realms within a realm.
On the inner plane.
So when you invest in your abilities, you create a life that's more sustainable. Rather than just aiming to get what's attainable, you expand your horizons and reach beyond it.
I don't know what that means right now. Maybe that means something later. I'm going to hold it off to this side. Maybe this means something for you. I'm just going to give you a quick visual on that. Okay? Anyway, I hope that helped out. Please give it a thumbs up. Either way. Thanks for stopping by, sharing your energy, and wishing you all well until the next. Okay, bye.